Hey there, Virgo. This is a general reading for the week of April 11th through April 17th, 2022. On April the 12th, there is the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction in Pisces. So we're going to pull an oracle card to see how that might impact you. That conjunction can bring about inspiring creativity, make dreams feel like they're coming true, realistic, spiritual awakenings, deep mysticism. So we are looking at that. And then also there is a full moon in Libra on April 16th. So we're going to see what might bring more balance to your relationships. And then we'll get specifics with the tarot cards. So, in terms of the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction in Pisces, you have the gift of neutrality. Balance is at work in your life. Yin and yang are opposites in energy, but reside side by side to create the gift of neutrality. So it seems that it will be kind of working on your masculine, feminine, yin and yang energies. In terms of the full moon in Libra, you have this orphan card. So this card is kind of about not really feeling that you have found your place, your sense of home and community. For some, you could be having limiting beliefs, but we'll clarify with the tarot. And the orphan card pretty much kind of indicates that there's some healing, possibly, and efforts to find comfort in your own skin and to find a home that you want to adopt. So let's take a look at this yin and yang energy that will create the gift of neutrality for you. So what's the yin? You have 3 of Cups. And look at the yang, which is the 4 of Swords. So in terms of this yin energy, the 3 of Cups, it seems like celebration of friendships, relationships, and the yang energy, the 4 of Swords, just sense of kind of withdrawing from all that and taking time to yourself to recover, recharge. And so let's take a look at where you might not now have neutrality. You have this Justice card here. So it's interesting because Justice is about balance, objectivity. So let's see what the imbalance is. You have 7 of Wands here. So a sense of a test of your will, possibly being challenged. And let's see here. What are you feeling challenged by? You have the Queen of Swords. So for some of you, it might be like a parent figure. For others, it could be like someone at work, possibly work superior, someone who really can cut with their words. They like to be right, and they're not often wrong. So when this type of individual is questioning you, you kind of want to be able to respond in a very firm way. So let's kind of take a look at where you can kind of tap into and feel more grounded. You have this Devil card here. So it has to do with possibly negative self-talk, limiting beliefs, kind of a sense of not having power. With the Devil card, you typically do have the power, but it's just hard to grasp. So let's go over here to this Orphan card. It has to do with trying to get balance in your relationships. So I had mentioned before it might have to do with limiting beliefs. And the Devil card kind of makes, it's a good segue. So let's take a look at how this orphan, the sense of not having a home, kind of is brought about. You have Two of Cups. So beliefs about connections, partnerships, and what about communication? How is your communication with others? You have the Queen of Cups. So for some, it's really based on emotion, like really it's hard to keep emotion out of it. And that can be, there's two sides to that. The light side of it is the emotional communication makes you more connected, more like nurturing. However, if you're feeling too emotional, then you could try to numb yourself, possibly by substances, drinking, eating. So let's see how long we're on this Orphan card. Like really, what can you do about it actively? You have the Hierophant. So for some of you, if it is about limiting beliefs, certain mindsets of cutting corners, or possibly even kind of trying to numb yourself from social interaction, perhaps talking to a mentor, counselor, medical professional, qualified mental health professional, someone, even if you belong to a religious community, someone there that can provide you some guidance, and possibly even, learning from self-help books, learning about intention, abundance, law of attraction, things like that. So how much of this orphan, this concept of not having a sense of home is, let's see, do other people feel about this, people that know you? This concept of you being orphaned. The Queen of Wands. So it's almost as if some people might see it as that you're just trying to kind of step out on your own, that you're maybe being mysterious, trying to explore certain aspects of yourself. So, not necessarily that, maybe some of them think that you're quirky and strange, but all of us are. So how can you kind of tap into that and recognize the good parts, the parts that make you you, are worth value, lovable, things like that. You have the Emperor. So that is definitely more masculine energy. It's about having power, having confidence, and that is connected with setting healthy boundaries. Let's see, what else can you do to tap into your Virgo-ness and recognize how awesome you are? You have the Nine of Cups. So I would say take a look at things that you've done in life, things that you've accomplished, little things that make you happy. If you haven't had some time by yourself to just enjoy the rewards of your hard work, then maybe take that time. And just remember, if you've got nine cups for yourself, maybe share some of that with others. But it seems to be more about kind of balance. So let's kind of see here. How do these two, this balance, opposites, and this concept of feeling orphaned, how are those connected? You have the Empress card here. So with the Empress, it's about abundance. It's about recognizing you have everything you need. You can create what you need. You can provide for yourself. You can provide for others. It's a sense of connecting to your own feelings. Kind of embracing your sexuality, sensuality, just all aspects of yourself and being able to create whatever it is that you want. So that's definitely opposite of the limiting mindset. It's the mindset of having everything you need, more than what you need. And it kind of starts with being grateful for little things. Like with this Nine of Cups here, just being grateful for the positive aspects of your life. So in terms of what you can expect, see here. What kind of journey will it be to be, battling this inner devil limiting mindset? You have Temperance, about balance. So you're going to have some patience. You're going to have to kind of learn to be good with your emotions, like okay with your emotions. It's Queen of Cups. And also to know when to be firm. And Temperance is kind of about taking the past and the present, mixing it together in a way that you can create the future you want. For the Temperance card, it's also recognizing, this card here says part man, part woman, all angel. It's about recognizing and accepting all aspects of the self. That I would say your light parts, your dark parts, and just embracing all aspects, all ambiguities, and really taking time to appreciate. If you looked at the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith Temperance card, the angel is really focused. There's intention and attention on mixing the liquid from the two goblets or chalices. And in doing that, it takes time, it takes focus, intention, and really a desire to kind of create almost like your heaven on earth, whatever that idea is for you. And let's see what results. Taking this journey, it's going to take time, this abundant mindset, having some balance, but what can you expect, at least as a result of your attempts? You have Two of Swords. So this is about making decisions, and not letting fear and anxiety keep you stuck. And I think it's interesting, this individual in the Orphan card, it's like they're sitting on some type of stone, wearing a white dress, looking down, and then with the Two of Swords, the individual there is also wearing a white dress, sitting on like some kind of stone bench block. So ultimately, you'll always have to face choices, decisions to be made, but this seems like for this week, you'll start working on how to handle the fear and anxiety that stems from how you talk to yourself, limiting mindset, certain beliefs, and how you embracing more balance, having more boundaries set for what you will accept, won't accept, and having intention on creating the future you want. That seems to be a very hefty week for you. So I'm hoping this provides a helpful perspective to get a clearer view of things. Be sure to check out your readings for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. We'll see you next time. Take care.